Hello there, Fat Loss Fuming Gang. I hope all is well. Now, did anyone check out the old BBC Fad Diets program? Because I found the whole thing incredibly interesting. They got these people on 800 calorie a day diets, and I think they did it for 8 or 9 weeks. I can't remember now because I'm losing my brain medicine. But these people were in a pretty bad way. So I think they were all obese, kind of borderline morbidly obese. They had things like high blood pressure. One of the guys on there had like onset of type 2 diabetes. There was a woman who had like fatty liver disease. So in terms of a health point of view, they're all in a bad way. So they all went on 800 calorie a day crash diet, predominantly made up of kind of soups. I think the guy had some porridge, but all kind of packaged meals. So you're kind of your classic crash diet that, you know, most people or most fitness professionals kind of wince. Like, we're not massive fans of crash diets or fad diets in general. In that 9-week period, some of the health results were ridiculous. The guy in particular, the vicar, in the space of 4 or 5 weeks, his pancreas had significantly improved. Like, he was kind of moving away from type 2 diabetes within that short space of time. This got me thinking, if a pharmaceutical company came out with a drug and it promised these results that these guys have got from doing a crash diet or a fad diet, you know, within 8 weeks your symptoms are going to be reversed or your health is going to be in a significantly better place. If companies come out with something like that, we would be all over it, or the general population would be all over something like that. Like, the results are incredible. It's said so often that it just becomes like white noise, like, yeah, exercise is good for you. Yeah, smoking's bad for you. Yeah, eat your 5 a day. Yeah, that's good. Walking's good for you. Yeah, brilliant. All of those things though, maybe not the smoking. All of those things like eating the veg, walking, exercise, none of them. I think one of the big problems with that is that you don't get like instant results that you would from, say, like you take a painkiller for something and you've got a headache, you take some paracetamol, it kind of works pretty instantaneously. That's the advantage that, you know, drugs have because they're used to treat acute conditions. But lifestyle is a chronic condition. So taking like a pill or going to an exercise class or introducing a superfood into the diet, it's not going to do anything overnight. It's a long haul process. Like, you've got to be in it for the long haul. Even though these guys were put on crash diets, the improvement in health through losing that weight is undeniable. It was the diet and the severity of the calorie restriction that led to those positive health outcomes. Take that on board, I would have been massively against crash dieting or severe dieting, but now I see a place for it, especially in people whose health is severely compromised, or, you know, they've got stones to lose. If you can get 2 stone off of someone and it takes them from being from having fatty liver disease or being a type 2 diabetic, and in 8 weeks you can significantly improve their health, I think you go with it. I think you go with the crash diet. I just think you suck it up and you get the weight off. Issues, real world scenarios, right? So as much as they had him in their little house and kind of introduced him to the diet, had a couple of days nicey, oh, it's tough, oh God, I'm hungry. Then they went home, admittedly, after that, so real world scenario. The problem is it's not a real world scenario, is it? It's not a real world scenario when you've got a BBC camera crew following you around, because what that camera crew does and the knowledge that you're going to be on TV, getting on a scales and, you know, presenting your results in front of potentially millions of people across the country, that is a huge dose of accountability. If someone's watching what you're doing, if you're doing your vlog and stuff, it will keep you accountable, or it's more likely to. I'd be fascinated to know like what those people are doing now, or maybe in a year's time from now, or a couple of years' time. Have they managed to keep that weight off? Is their health still significantly better? I'd love to get your feedback on this one, because I find the whole subject of fad diets and crash diets, I find it interesting. There's a big difference in my eyes between like a fad diet and a crash diet. So a fad diet is something that's promising you magic and promising you some new secret weight loss trick. A crash diet is basically, look, you're going to be eating very few calories And it doesn't matter in which form, you know, you can try and keep it as nutrient dense as possible, but essentially it's like, look, you're gonna be eating 800 calories for 8 weeks. You are gonna lose a shit ton of weight, but your health's gonna get better. It's gonna be hard, but it'll be worth it. I think there's a place for it. Love to know what you think. Stick your comments in the box below. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take it easy. Bye-bye.